Friday, guys. Welcome back to it. We are back live. VNEA World Championships. It is the 39th annual. We are back live here at Ballys Hotel in, of course, fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. We are back with men's Masters 9 ball. On the left-hand table, they have started. It is Eric Vargas versus Ken Nash. They are racing to 7. On the right-hand table, Joe Spence versus Julian Devos. And they have not started on the right-hand table. Joe is just warming up. Sorry, James. And once again, guys, let me know how my volume is doing. Help me out. Hit that share button. Let's get it going. We got the men's Masters up on the stream. The more the merrier. Indeed. Happy Friday, David. Good afternoon, Rob. We are on tables 7 and 8, Brian. Anyone know about Fargo? Absolutely. So Joe Spence, 708. Julian does not appear to have a Fargo rating. Can't find Eric, but I know he's up in the 700s as well. Starter rating is not going to be accurate, David. Really, until you get 500 plus games in the Fargo rating, the Fargo rate that you're going to have there is simply a starter rating. It's not going to be accurate at all. And if you are joining us here on YouTube, I do have those chats available as well. Cheering for the Alberta boys, absolutely. Both Eric Vargas, Joe Spence, both from Alberta, Calgary specifically. We're not too bad, Brian. We had 5 days off in between, so took a drive to the Grand Canyon, did some sightseeing, had a few days off to kind of relax in between the events, but we're doing okay, I can tell you. So if I do sound a little bit one-sided in the Eric Vargas, Ken Nash, and Joe Spence, Julian match, I apologize, but again, they are both Calgary boys, as am I, so I will try not to sound too biased. Obviously, they're going to be my picks to hopefully win, but that being said, I just want to see good pull, whether that's by Eric or by Ken or Joe or Julian. And welcome back to it, guys. If you are just tuning in, we are back live here for the 39th annual VNEA World Championships here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're broadcasting out of Bally's Hotel and Casino. The match on the left-hand table is underway. It is a live match. Nice draw shot from Eric. Gets himself onto the 7 ball. The tables are playing extremely fast for Valley tables. It can take its toll, that's without a doubt, but we are a little more conditioned, I guess, than most. We travel around quite a bit to do these events. Game number 1 goes to the Alberta boy. Wrong scoreboard. Yeah, I don't want to sound too biased though, Mike. I mean, by now I think everybody knows, at least the regular viewers here on Q Sports Live know that as much as I root for my boys, I want to see some good pool. But I'm definitely rooting for the Alberta boys. And once again, guys, if you are tuning in, help me out. Hit that share button. Let's get these feeds shared to any of the pool groups that you're associated with. Also, share it on your own personal page. You never know which one of your friends is a closet poolaholic. Wouldn't mind being entertained. I will do my best to entertain just about anybody. David, welcome to it. Thanks for tuning in from Philadelphia. Good afternoon, Brian. How are you? And I believe they have started up on the right. Looks like Julian is going to take game number 1. They have a tough field to get through here, Brent. And how are you, Joe? Some notable names besides Eric and Joe. You've got Ben Francis in the house. You've got a couple of pros in the house as well. Alex Ollinger. Who else is in the house here? Danny Olson is in the house. So definitely a tough field, especially 9-ball on the box tables. Attaboy James, welcome back. Much appreciate the share, Brian, and for everybody else, help me out. Hit it up. These matches are going to go quick. 9-ball on the box, Masters level is not going to take too long to do. So a nice containment safety from Eric there. That will bring Ken to the table. And looks like Julian on the right-hand table is going to take game number 1 there. Olem is in the house. I do believe he lost match number 1 in 9-ball though. And those are just to name a few. If you do want to follow along with all of the brackets, they are available on CompuSport. Check out all the notable names. I have Richard sitting beside me, although he's not mic'd up right now. He is the inventor, creator of the thumper jump break cues. If you want to throw a mic on, you're more than welcome to. No, I just got a... Oh, he's got a quick question. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Dallas DeRocher, you're in Turks and Caicos. My brother. Take all of that in, man. Send some pictures whilst you are there. How come these guys don't miss when they play me? Absolutely. Luck o' the draw. Watching from New York City. Welcome to it, Darwin. Looks like Julian's going to have to come off the rail for the kick shot here. And makes the 1-ball. No, he doesn't. I thought that was going to be in for sure. Usually those corner pockets are magnets for any of the balls that even come close to him. There you go. Just slap one on him. That's how you do it. Not sure if 2 passes the 4 down to the bottom left on the right-hand table for Joe here. Looks like he's shooting like it will. Nice soft little draw shot. Checks the side rail. Gets to the 3-ball. Gonna have to play a similar shot. 3 to the top right. Check that left side rail. Back out. And Mr. Vargas taking game number 2 on the left-hand table. Nice shot from Joe there. Gets in on the 4 ball rather nicely. 4 leads to the 5, 5 to the 6, 6 to the 9. Joe should be able to tie this ball game 1-1 on the right-hand table. Great shot. Pushes the 6 past the 9 ball. Six and the 9 in opposing top corners. And we have a tie ball game on the right-hand table. We appreciate that, Brian. And once again, we'll start off the feed here with one of our ads. It is for ourselves. If you own a business or would like to do some advertising with Q Sports Live, we can help you on brand recognition, consistent in advertising, and be a part of building the game in which we love to view, and it'll be seen by thousands of viewers per stream. Could be you. If you are interested, send a message to the Q Sports Live Facebook page. We'll get back to you when we have all of the rates and packages available. Watching from Little LA. Welcome to it, Dave. Yeah, so far so good. We can't jinx it though, knock on wood. What is the payout for it? Let's take a look. I don't know if they'll quite have payouts done on it yet, and it looks like my internet might not be working on here either. Yes, there's ladies. There we go. $1,600 first place, $1,250 for second place, $1,000 for third, fourth spot taking $800, 5, 6 is $600, and the 7th 8 is $400. Hey, thanks Norm, much appreciated. I missed the game on the left-hand table. Did not see who won that. I was busy looking up information. So if somebody saw who won on that left-hand table, can help me out, that'd be great. Joe is looking in good shape on this right-hand table. 6 to the 7, fairly natural. 7 to the 8, also very natural. 8 to the 9, pretty much a hit and a stick. Should be 2 to 1 for Joe. And yes, Steven is playing, lost his first match. Ken won, thank you. 2 to 1 on the left-hand table. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help me out. Smash that share button. Let's get it rocking. We are live here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, we are at the 39th annual VNEA World Championships. We got them from everywhere. Julian says, you are good, Joe. And we'll throw up our CSL Viewer Advantage number 6, $20 Canadian, gets you in it to win it. Winner will receive the Jacoby Black, the T3 Jump Break Q, or you can take the Money and Run, $620 Canadian cash. If you are in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, if you want in to win, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. I will get back to you with exactly how you can get in it to win it. That draw will be done tomorrow, regardless of the number of tickets sold. We are light on those right now. But regardless of the number of tickets sold or not sold, that draw will happen tomorrow. And kind of an unfortunate kick from that 2 on the cue ball on Eric's table. A little bit off on the combo. For him, it may not pose as an issue, but you do have to watch this side pocket. So rather than him trying to float this in, I kind of think he might put this in with some draw to avoid that side pocket. If he chooses to take this 1-9, he could play safe here. He hammered it in, so had less angle than what I thought he did. Quick rack on the left table gives Eric a 3-1 lead over Ken. And a quick rack on the right-hand table. Joe Spence now 3-1. Alberta boys keeping it quick. Today is the day, guys. It is Judgment Day. Today the pool gods will reveal all your sins. Play Jam Up. Jam Up Apparel being one of the sponsors here at Q Sports Live. If you haven't been onto their website, jamupapparel.com. They've got men's, ladies, kids. They've got polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all kinds of wonderful things on jamupapparel.com. They even have a limited edition Q Sports Live Jam Up shirt that is available. Indeed, Jojo, they're keeping pace with each other. I'll actually put up this limited edition Jam Up shirt here on the next break. And amazing looking shirt. It is limited time to get the shirt if you do want one. They are only available up till the final broadcast of this event. So Julian looking good on the right-hand table. Just has to negotiate this 3-ball. It's kind of a funny angle. But if he can come off that back rail, avoiding the 8-ball, back up about half table, he'll have the 4 into that top right-hand corner. Nice shot. And that should still work. 4-ball into this top right-hand corner. He'll bump the 9 out of the way. Kind of push through there. Oh, avoided the 9 altogether. That will also work. 5-ball, 6-ball, both into the top right-hand corner. Gets a nice little rub on that 6-ball. Be sweet to watch Julian win this match. Well, he's in a little tough right now, but I won't take anything away from any of these players. They all know how to hold a cue. They know what to do with it. And it is, let's be honest, it is 9-ball on a box. Yeah, it is very, very, very true, Jojo. Julian is a very, very tall man. As you can tell, when he stands next to the table, it only comes up just above his knees. Nice shot there. 9-ball top right-hand corner. done. 3-2 on the or on the right-hand table. Left-hand table, Ken with ball in hand. Everything does go. We just need to negotiate the table. Control that cue ball. That's going to be the key to the game here. And he might have to put a stroke on this ball. 3 into the top right-hand corner. Check that left side rail. Back across the table, sitting over the 4 ball. 4 ball to the top right. And if he would have dug in that, I would have liked to have seen him shoot that with a little more pace, coming back further across that table. Unfortunately, that will bring Eric Vargas to the table with a fairly good look here. 5 ball right side, 7 down. You could play forward and out. 2 ways to play here. 7 either in the right side or the bottom right hand corner. Julian is the Andre Giant of pool, indeed. He is a very, very tall fella. Nice little play under from Eric on the left-hand table there. Gonna have to draw this. 7 ball into the bottom right-hand corner, draw, missing that side pocket, put the 8 into the top left-hand corner. Or forward, that will also work. Surprised the leagues have not swapped out 10 ball for 9 ball. I can see kind of why they do it, especially when you're pressed for time when you're in this size of a tournament. Every minute, really, at the end of the day will count. 10 ball is more of a strategic game than 9 ball is. 9 ball is a lot of fluke play. Not that you're going to see a lot of that in the Masters level, but it is a little bit of a time saver and more of a crowd pleaser because of that aspect than what 10 ball is. So Julian looking really good here to tie it up on the right-hand table. Be a tie ball game. You may notice I'm kind of in golfer's commentating voice right now. We're only about 8 feet from where these guys are playing. We do have new headsets as well, and they are the earmuff style where you can hear each other as well as yourself talk. So it does cut out a lot of the ambient noise for us as commentators, but certainly going to take a little bit of time to get used to hearing myself talk. How tall is Julian? I would have to say 6'8", somewhere in that range. Ooh, tries to go underneath the 8, but gets a little bit close to the work. So we'll see if he goes corner bank here. Corner bank, miss pro side, cue ball underneath the 9 ball. Not a bad looking shot. That'll bring Joe to the table with a jump shot. Well, it's not that I want to turn off the headsets, just have the volume good, and it is. I'm not blowing my ear out anymore, but at the same time, it's and James, you've been on Q Sports Live before and listened to my commentating, and I use a lot of my voice, a lot of voice inflections and so on and so forth. But I'm finding with the new headsets, it's just taking some time. Great shot by Joe Spence there, to acclimate to hearing myself kind of commentate. Um, so it'll just be a little adjustment for us. And Joe Spence does take that game on the right-hand table. With that being said, I'll throw up these limited edition Q Sports Live Jam Up Apparel shirts. These are the ones I was referencing earlier. They can be found on jamupapparel.com. When you get there, look for either the CSL or Q Sports Live tab. This is where you'll find those shirts. They are $55 US. And once again, only available up until the final broadcast of the VNEA World Championships. And Joe with a dry break, however. Not a terrible break. I don't know whether Julian can kind of see the outside edge of that one ball. Might have to go airtime here. Wear the blue version with oil drops. There's been enough oil spills on the planet. We don't need any more. So Ken with the miss on the left-hand table will bring Eric to the table. I would assume you're going to see him attempt this 9-ball straight draw off the top rail and potentially cut that 9-ball in. I don't know if he'll make a play to go straight into it. At the same time, as alluded to in David's comment, an offensive-defensive shot at the same time. Dallas, buy you one? I wish. They are only available on the Jam Up website. And Kenneth, thanks for tuning in, joining us from the hometown, Calgary, Alberta. Is this 8 and 5 race to 7? Nope. This is straight up racing to 7, both the left table and the right table. Eric Vargas doing exactly that, making quick work of that rack. And Julian missing the 1 ball there brings Joe Spence to the table, ball in hand on the 1 ball. Straight 9-ball, yes, 9s are wild, although typically you'll find in the Masters level, they'll make an agreement prior to the start of the match that they won't count any 9s. So if you do see them spotting the 9, that's kind of the agreement that they've made, because in the tournament the 9s are wild anywhere. Buddy, they are amazing looking shirts, Dallas, and they are not a vinyl transfer shirt. Those are all sublimated. So the print that you see on the shirt is actually part of the shirt. I can find that out for certain. So Julian is from Ontario, also another Canadian boy. And Ken is from South Dakota. Brent, you keep tempting fate. You better knock on wood. Thanks, Diana. We appreciate you tuning in. Nice shot from Joe there on the right-hand table. From here, fairly routine for Joe. 6 leads to the 7, 7 to the 8. It will be that 7 to the 8 that'll be the game-winning shot. The 8 to the 9 ball is fairly routine here. And once again, guys, if you are just joining in on YouTube, I do have those comments up and running. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And a really nice shot from Eric on the left-hand table. Taking the one, opening up that 3-5. However, he's got to bring a shot here. 2 to the 3, not easy. And Joe looking good on that right-hand table. And straight in 9 ball. Julian stands up, says, "You are good, sir." So Joe taking a 5 to 2 lead. And Eric, look at this. Didn't want to make that 2 ball. Why is the sky blue? Who says it's blue? Depends on which time of day you look at the sky as to whether it's blue or black. Or all kinds of colors, depending if there's a sunset. So 3 to the 4 has to be a really controlled shot. And even with the light touch he put on that, still went farther than what I thought he would. These tables are playing really, really slick. They were just reclothed just before this event. However, with the position that he's in here, this should be fairly routine for Eric. 5-ball draw, perhaps off the side, right-hand side rail. 6-ball into the top left-hand corner. Oh, might have overdrew it. Got the adrenaline stroke going. Pretty gray in Edmonton. She is finally nice. No template racks allowed in VNEA. I believe they are allowed, and same rules apply. If you're going to use them, you've got to make them available for your opponent as well. Look at that shot. Left-hand table, Eric Vargas with the 2-way defense-offense shot. Side bank. Wow. Very well done, Mr. Vargas, to take a 6-1 lead. It is Julian at the table playing a rather nice safety there. That'll bring Joe Spence to the table, potentially airtime here. Great shot. Does he get rewarded? Well, he does and he doesn't. Gets to look at the 2-ball, I believe, yes. Gets a look at the 2-ball, but shooting out of the jaws of the pocket. So the jump cue that Joe was just using there is I believe the T3 jump break cue. No, it is alternate breaks coffee. The banks are open indeed. It is 12:30 Friday afternoon here in Vegas, and indeed the banks are open. If your name happens to be Eric the Eraser Vargas. Thank you, Shannon. Much appreciated. So I will sit corrected. They are not permitted. Nice shot from Joe. Tries the 2-way, comes up short, but certainly has the safety there. So there you see Eric spot the 9-ball. So they've made an agreement prior to the start of the match that 9s do not count. However, he is on the hill. He's got to look at the 1, fairly open table. but the way he's shooting. Oh, look out. Holy Hannah, that ball just kept rolling. That cue ball was like the Energizer Bunny, just kept going and going and going. Put himself in jail. Oh, look at the kick. Look at that shot from Joe Spence. Someone should tell Eric it's a marathon, not a sprint. Well, you know the way that Eric likes to play. Fast, aggressive, but smart. So Joe Spence may go airtime here once again. Made a really nice shot there, but I don't know if he can see full on this 5-ball. Makes the 5-ball, but puts himself directly behind the 9-ball. A virtual beach ball, so we'll see if he can kick it in again. Well, he made the ball into the pocket that he was aiming for, just not the ball he wanted. So that will bring Julian to the table, ball in hand, 6-7-9 remaining, and should be a 5-3 match here. On the left-hand table, it is Ken with the 8-9, looking to claw one back and stay alive. And nice draw shot to put himself on that 9-ball. Looking good. And Julian also looking good on this right-hand table. Just like that. Very well done. And with that, we will say hello to one of our other sponsors here at Q Sports Live. It is the Mike Burton home team. They are your RE/MAX realty professionals based out of Calgary, Alberta, our hometown. If you are in the market, buying, selling, or in need of a mortgage, they are the ones to get a hold of. Best in the business. Also very accomplished pool players in their own right. I do believe they will be down for the team event for VNEA. So you may catch a glimpse of them on the live stream. So both Julian and Ken at the table both break. Ken makes a ball or two. Julian makes one. So again, Ken makes the 9-ball, but will spot this. They made the agreement prior to the match starting, otherwise that would have counted. The unfortunate part of that is by spotting that 9-ball, he's now cut himself off from the 1-ball. Wow. Excuse me. Joe getting a little bit unlucky there. Spears that ball in, trying to get shaped to the 2, and unfortunately scratches in the side pocket. These are definitely a little bit bigger and much more forgiving than what you're going to find on diamond tables. And with the scratch on the right, that'll bring Julian to the table with a chance to make this 5-4, ball in hand. 2-3-4, fairly routine. 4 to the 6, it'll be the 6 to the 7 ball. That will be your game-winning shot. And on the left-hand table, Ken with the miss. We'll bring Eric to the table. 2, so 1 to the 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would suspect Mr. Vargas to be out here. Everything has a home fairly easy pattern. So you may see him either draw or go forward. 2 ways to play depending on the angle and how he's feeling. So here is your game-winning shot, 6 to the 7 on the right-hand table. Is he going to try to shoot the window between 8 and 9? Indeed, and he gets there. He gets there perfect. 7-ball, top left-hand corner off the end rail. Or you can draw under this. Might be a smarter shot, then you don't have to worry about the 9-ball. Draw under, 8 to the same pocket. Looking good. Very nice shot on the left. However, it gets a little funny on that 9-ball. However, Julian does claw one back. So Eric Vargas for the win on the left-hand table. Very well done. Doesn't like what he was looking at. Stands up. Oh, it looks easy on the live stream. It is not an easy cut. You catch any part of either one of those horns and you're in trouble. And he hits it perfect. Only perfect will do. Eric takes down that match 7-2 over Ken Nash. We will go full screen for the remainder of Julian and Joe Spence. And Julian with the break there comes up dry. That'll bring Joe to the table with the opportunity to get out on the hill. That is very true, Lonnie. I was kind of checking out that draw. Although Brad White is in a little bit tough. Danny Olson has won this event a few times. Danny Olson playing as a pro player as well. So Brad's going to be in tough against Danny. I like the matchup between Ben and Paul. I like Ben to win there. So you could see either Ben Francis and Brad White or Ben Francis, Danny Olson. Either one of those would be a great match. So Julian at the table here. No easy shot here. Just likes to play a safe shot. Don't know if he got there though. I think Joe could see full in on that 1-ball. So may play the carom if he can't quite see enough of the cut on the 1. Carom the cue ball off the 1-ball, taking in the 5-ball. Indeed. One ball, left-hand side pocket, straight up the table, potentially for the 2 either into the left side or the top left corner. And a little bit of a slide there. That's why you saw Joe shake his cue there. That will bring Julian to the table. With a chance to tie it up. And instead stops the cue ball from taking the long dark tunnel ride in the side pocket down to the ball return. That will bring Joe Spence to the table with the chance to get onto the hill. Ball in hand. 2 to the 3, 3, 4 from there is easy. 4 to the 6. If the 6 passes the 9, then that should be okay. So I think this is going to be your game-winning shot here. From 2 to the 3. So straight draw. Down table for the 3-ball. So thin cut, left-hand spin, 2 rails. Could elect, I guess, to come straight out of there as well. Either way, he's coming down to this bottom rail for the 4-ball to the top right-hand corner. Unless he overhit it. And he did. However, still works. 4 down to the bottom right-hand corner. Plans changed to no longer late. That's good, James. I don't want to see you be late. So we'll see what Joe does here. I don't know if that 6 passes the 9 ball. If it doesn't, you may see him carry cue ball off the 6 to make the 9 ball. Kind of play the 2-way here as well. Indeed. The carom it is. Absolutely nice shot. So Joe leads 6-4. And we'll give a shout out to one of our other sponsors here at Q Sports Live again, JB Cases. If you haven't seen their work, trust me, guys, these are the cases you want to have protecting your cues. Not only with the quality of the case, but with JB Cases, each case they sell comes with a lifetime warranty. That very well is true, Scott, but again, potato, potato. And this table not being the most generous table off the breaks. Joe comes up dry. However, they're only going to play on the right-hand side of the table. What shaft is Joe using? I don't know whether that is a Jacoby Black or the Revo. But I know that Joe is hit with my black, and I know he wants the black shaft. Perfect, Riley. I'm actually going to go get those codes on the next shutdown. Oh, Johnny says a Revo. Nice shot from Julian. And good on this 3-ball. Can kind of pop that 6-ball out of there as well and still maintain shape. Does not pop it out. Instead, looking at the 5-9-6 combination, I might have bumped that 6-ball there. You still get to maintain shape on the 4. Pretty much would have sat exactly where he is now, but with the 6 developed. And with Joe on the hill, Julian definitely wants to be careful here. I will do that, Riley, without a doubt. And double checking on this combination, make sure he hits it properly. So this is a tough combo, a back cut combo. Back cut the 5 to back cut the 9 ball to make the 6, and hits it to perfection. But does he get rewarded? He does. Perfect. Who won Eric's match? Eric took it down. You have a Jacoby as well and want a black. Do you think it's better than the Revo? Here's my opinion on carbon fiber shafts. They're all going to hit phenomenally well. I have tried the Q-Tech, I've tried Revo, I've tried the Jacoby. I own the Jacoby. I've also tried a couple of kind of the no-namers that are out there, and they all hit extremely well. The transfer of power that you get when you're going from a maple shaft to a carbon fiber shaft, you can't compare it. But where the difference is for me is a couple of different things. The taper on the Jacoby Black, it is a Pro Taper 12.3, and the sound that the Jacoby makes when you hit the cue ball is a little bit cleaner. Now you can still get that tink sound. It depends on how you're holding the cue and the shot that you take. You're still going to be able to get that tink sound no matter which one of those you use. But my preference is the Jacoby Black. Can't compare the 360 with the Black, James. It's like comparing apples to oranges. They're two completely different hits. My the way that I'm going to do it, I'm using my Jacoby Black on the 7-foot tables, but I'm going to use my SS360 on the 9-foots. But if you are interested in either the Jacoby Black or that T3 jump brake cue, we do get a little bit of a deal on both of those. And if you are interested in them, send me a message on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. I'll get back to you. I'll kind of let you know what the deal is and how it all works and how you can get your hands on one. But they do take some time. Understand, guys, the carbon fiber market right now is absolutely on fire, and it doesn't matter which one you order, whether it's the Revo, the Q-Tech, the Jacoby, the Mucci, any of those. They're all going to take time to get. Yeah, Chris, and I don't want to call down the Revo. It still hits good. I just have an issue with how thick it is, and the shaft tends to get a little bit sticky, which is why you see guys still wearing gloves while playing with it. But with the Jacoby Black, all carbon fibers are not equal. The type of carbon fiber that Jacoby uses is aerospace grade carbon fiber, and I found that when I'm using it, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to wipe my shaft down. I don't have to worry about any of that. And Riley, you are correct. It is very much so worth the wait. Does Jacoby use a maple shaft also? Yes. They in fact have the Jacoby Ultra. Oh no. No, what a way to lose. What a way.
It's pretty sick.
That is a sick way to lose right there. He made a great cut on that 9 ball. Cue ball goes back and forth across the table and goes into the same pocket. What a terrible way to lose.
Fish are lucky today.
I'll tell you. Wow.
Me too. I got lucky as well.
That is a very unfortunate way to lose a match. He was playing extremely well there.
Yeah, I know it.
We were going to go hill with that shot, but unfortunately
Oh, I thought you had 2 breaks.
the cue ball scratches. So Joe Spence takes it down, 7-5 over Julian. We will continue the conversation if you feel like joining in again. We will be back. Let me see what time we'll be back. 1 o'clock. So 10 quick minutes from now, we'll have the next set of matches available. Until then, I'm going to shut down, restart, get things locked and loaded, ready to go for the next set of matches, guys. If you haven't done so already, head onto our Facebook page, click that like button, or go on to the YouTube channel and subscribe. That way when we do come back, you'll be notified you can join in on the live stream again. So on behalf of myself and the rest of the Q Sports Live team, we thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to leave you with a quick little commercial here from one of our sponsors, happens to be Jacoby Custom Cues. Then I'll do a quick shutdown. I'll be back as soon as we have the next matches locked, loaded, and ready to go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.